Let me tell you guys why rich men tend to date women that are not in their financial brackets. So I was online and I saw this headline and a clip that said, "Why rich men date broke women." So let me play the clip.
If you start talking to a lot of these, like you guys, and a lot of wealthy men and men in that 1% and up, because we know it's levels, he dates girls that wait tables and do this. There's a why there. Okay. And I'm not judging because, again, that's a man who said, I went to law school, I went and got my MBA, I did these things so I could earn 700,000, 1.2 million, 3 million a year, so I can be in exclusive full control. And she's going to go on vacation where the fuck I tell her we're going on vacation. Pack the bag.
Well, I don't think. Let me interject. I don't think that's a fair way to characterize the situation.
Okay, what she was saying there was wild. But I wanted to talk about this because actually this topic came up last week during my live, which y'all should check out on my Instagram every Thursday night around 9-10 o'clock. And one of the girls that was on my live was talking about men wanting submissive women, which is indirectly what this girl is saying, where it's rich guys are want to go up with broke girls to control. And that has nothing to do with controlling anybody, or has nothing to do with having somebody that's submissive. Let me explain to you what it has to do. A man that is successful, most of the time is I hate the word alpha male, but is a leader male, whatever a leadership is, or is a male that likes being in a leadership position. And what I was explaining on my live is that when you're in a company, or when you're in a household, or when you're in an environment with a group of people, whether it be a business or a family, you cannot have too many leaders. A leader is the person who's in front, who's leading. And just like a company, just like a business, you have a CEO, but you have still very strong people who are behind the CEO, the CFO, the CMO, the COO, et cetera, right? And then you have your management, and you have district, and you have trickles down. But just because somebody is a CEO doesn't mean the CFO is controlled by the CEO, or that means that they're submissive. And it's the same thing with a household. A man that likes to be in a leadership position will generally try to find somebody who doesn't necessarily like leading. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, I go back to the business where a lot of people that are not in CEO positions have the ability to be in CEO positions, and even more so have the ability to go off and have their own businesses, but they choose not to because they don't like making those final decisions. And there's nothing wrong with that. So when I bring it back to a household now, or in a marriage, or in a relationship, when you're with a man that makes a lot of money, or a man that wants to be in a leadership position, I don't think there's anything wrong with him saying, I would like to find somebody who doesn't necessarily want to lead, but is strong enough to be my partner, to help me to guide through my life decisions that I'm making while I'm out here leading this family. And just like a business, you sit down and you talk with your C-suite executives, who would be your wife or your partner at that time, and say, babe, what do you want to do? And this woman or your partner may not feel comfortable making the leadership decisions and wants her man or partner to make the leadership choice, to make the final say. And there's nothing wrong with that. That happens every day in this world. So I hate when I hear women, and shout out to Ebony K. Williams. I really like her. She's on the Breakfast Club a lot. I think she has a lot of good things. And like Charlamagne says, she really gets the internet talking. However, I really hate to hear when women say that a man, or an alpha man, or a man that likes to be a leader, or a financially ambitious man wants to find a broke girl to control. No, we want to find a partner that is equal to us, or even smarter, but however, they do not necessarily like to be in the leadership position and like to be more in the supporting position i.e., like how it works in businesses. And there is nothing wrong with that. So ladies, stop being so concerned with men that you think want a woman that's submissive or a woman that we can control. Because I'm not saying that there's not some guys out there like that, but there's obnoxious guys, there's asshole guys, there's et cetera, et cetera. Not every man that's in a leadership position that wants a woman that's supportive is an asshole.